Let's talk about peculiar people. Let's start in Titus 2:14. Okay, who gave himself for us, that he might redeem us from all iniquity, all sin, purify unto himself a peculiar people, zealous for good works. Okay, good works is an idiom in the Bible for 10 Commandments. All right. We also find peculiar people if we look at 1 Peter 2. It's verse 9, but I'm going to start a little bit before verse 9 because I'll start in verse 7. Okay, because one thing that we must understand is that if we're a peculiar people, the church today is telling us that the 10 Commandments are no longer a requirement, which is, it's the Holy Covenant. Okay, so if you're going to be in covenant or you're out of covenant. Okay, the 10 Commandments are the Holy Covenant. Okay, so now the peculiar people, if we are not subject to this old covenant, where does the disobedience come in? Okay, that's the question. Where does the disobedience come into? So, unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious, but unto them which is disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto they also were appointed. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Okay, so we've got a peculiar people. They don't look like the rest of the world. Okay, they're a royal priesthood and a holy nation. Okay, holy is set apart. Royal priesthood. I just talked about the royal law. That's James 2:8. Okay, which is loving God with all your heart, which is Deuteronomy 6, obeying his commandments and teaching your children to do so, and loving your neighbor as yourself. Okay, royal law out of James 2:8 bookends that Leviticus 15 with no respect of persons. Don't be a talebearer. Rebuke thy neighbor, or thy sins are upon you. And I love my neighbor with all my heart. Or love my neighbor as myself. Okay, that's the other bookend. Okay? So James bookends this royal law for the royal priesthood. That ye should show forth praises of him who hath called you out of darkness and into his marvelous light. Guess what the light is? The light is a path unto our feet, the 10 Commandments. If you have this lamp, do you put a basket over it? No, you shine it. Okay? You shine the light. Oh, 1 John. There's a 1 John, if you shine that light on it, the darkness flees. Right? Okay. So, where else do we find this peculiar people? In Exodus 19. The covenant, where they accepted the covenant at Horeb. Okay, we can go to Deuteronomy 5, where it tells you, it's another reading of this. Also in Deuteronomy 18, Moses talks about the Son of God coming back and teaching us all thou desiredest in Horeb. Okay, that is right here in Exodus 19. I'll start in verse 5. Now therefore, if ye obey my voice, indeed, and keep my covenant, His voice. All the people heard his voice from the mountain. Okay? 3 days from this. Okay. Now therefore, if all ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, a holy nation. These are the words thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Then the covenant's accepted. God tells Moses to tell the people to sanctify themselves, get cleaned up, and in 3 days, he's going to speak to them. Okay? He tells them not to touch the mountain. Okay? Do not come forth, do not let anybody come in the mountain, throw a rock at them, shoot them with an arrow. All right? Then he speaks to them, and they're scared. The day of the assembly. Then we know from Zacharias, we know from the Psalms, we know from Moses that the Son of God was to come back and teach us all we desired at Horeb, which is right here. Okay? So that's where we are, people. And then Peter says, if you do not hear that prophet, you will be destroyed from among the people. It's talking about this right here. So be that peculiar people. I love you. Praise Yah.